Welcome back to another episode of AudioTrends TV. Today we're taking a look at something very exciting and a little Japanese. We're taking a look at the Accuphase E-5000 integrated amplifier and the Accuphase DP-450 CD player. Let's have a look. So what are we actually looking at here? Well, this is the E-5000. This is Accuphase's flagship integrated amplifier. There's a couple of others in the series. So you've got the 3000, which is their entry model, 4000 that sits in the middle, and then the 5000, which is going to be the most power and the most feature built of the lot. You've got balanced ins, line ins, A and B speaker terminals, so you can buy amp or run two pairs of speakers, as well as additional modules if you want to upgrade. That's going to give you either a phono module for MM or MC cartridges, or you can also put a DAC module. So if you've got a CD transport or a streamer, or even if you want to run a TV to have the world's best TV speakers, you could do that too. I think this may be one of the best sounding power buttons I have ever heard. That might be the nicest knob I've ever touched. The E-5000 also has a couple of little nifty tricks under its hood. If we pop this front open, we're going to get tone controls, our speaker selector, balance controls, as well as a selector for the main in. What that is essentially is a bypass. You can run this as a power amp, either from a line input or the XLR inputs. There's also a few other buttons here. These are more related to our modules if we want to upgrade. Things like an MM and MC selector, as well as some DAC options, some phase options, and then we've also got an attenuator button and a 3/4 inch headphone jack on the front. Now tucked under the E-5000 here, I have the DP-450 CD player. Now this is Accuphase's starting point in their CD player range, but by no means is this an entry-level CD player. This thing is serious and probably one of the sweetest and most accurate sounding CD players I've ever heard. We've got a fully balanced circuit, different circuits for the line and the balanced outputs, as well as digital inputs if you want to run it as a DAC, and digital outputs if you want to run it as a transport. Now when I say that this is an accurate sounding CD player, what I mean is it just separates instruments so beautifully and places them in the soundstage. Everything sounds like it is exactly where it should be. Along with that, it's got to have one of the quietest CD trays I think I've ever heard in a CD player. Nothing. So I don't think these are really the sort of product that you can explain how they sound just over a short video like this. You really need to experience it for yourself. They're sweet, they're sparkly. If you've ever heard an Accuphase before, you know exactly what I mean. They honestly just give a new sense of life and soul to every bit of music that you put through them. We've tested it with so many different speakers in here, small speakers, large, a range of different genres of music as well, and collectively I think every one of us here that's listened to it has said this is probably the best amp we may have ever had in this shop. So if you do ever want to experience it for yourself and have a listen, give us a call, stop into the showroom here in Ringwood. We would be more than happy to sit you down, make you a coffee and give you a demo of the E-5000 and the DP-450 CD player.